Welcome, friend. I'm so thankful you're here in this quiet space. If you've been carrying disappointment, heavy, hidden, or lingering far longer than you wanted, this prayer is for you. You don't have to pretend you're okay here. You don't have to hold your breath and hope no one notices the hurt. God sees it all, and He's not afraid of your honesty. Let's bring it to Him together. God, heal my heart from disappointment. God, I've been holding onto disappointment for too long. Some of it I've spoken out loud, but most of it I've buried. I tried to tell myself it didn't matter, that I should just move on. But it lingers in the background of my mind like an ache I can't quite name. There are prayers I prayed that didn't turn out the way I hoped. Doors I knocked on that never opened. Dreams I nurtured that seemed to have wilted while I watched. I've told myself to trust you anyway, and I do. But parts of me still feel let down. And I don't know what to do with that. Teach me that you're not disappointed in me for feeling disappointed. That you're not offended by my questions or frustrated with my honesty. I know you're big enough to hold the weight of what I feel. So here it is, every unspoken letdown, every why not now, every why not me. God, I need you to meet me here, in this real place. I don't want bitterness to take root where hope once lived. I don't want to carry silent resentment. I don't want to stop praying big prayers because I'm afraid to be let down again. Heal my heart, Lord. Show me where disappointment turned into doubt. Show me where I stopped believing you are good just because things didn't go my way. Show me the places where my trust got tangled up with my expectations. Remind me that unanswered prayers don't mean you were absent. That closed doors don't mean you were cruel. That my story doesn't end in disappointment because you're still writing it. I know you can see what I can't. And I want to believe you're still working, even in the details I don't understand. Help me grieve what I need to grieve. Help me release what I've been clinging to too tightly. Help me trust you enough to let go of what didn't happen so my hands are open for what's next. God, hold my heart as it heals. I don't expect to wake up tomorrow with it all fixed. But I do expect you to stay with me in the process, to be patient when I slip back into old questions, to remind me gently that hope is still worth holding onto. I don't want to live guarded, afraid of hoping for good things. I want to believe that even disappointment is not wasted in your hands, that you can turn ashes into beauty, that you can bring life to places I thought were done growing, that you can redeem every tear I've cried and every dream I thought was dead. You are still good, even when life doesn't feel good. You are still near, even when I feel alone. You are still working, even when I can't see how. God, I want to hope again. I want to dream again without fear of the heartbreak that might follow. I want to pray big prayers again without bracing myself for disappointment. I want to believe that you're not finished with my story, that there is still good ahead, that the closed doors and the unanswered prayers are not signs of your absence, but places where you're protecting me, preparing me, and rewriting my expectations in ways that will one day make sense. Help me to see the moments of goodness that still exist right now, the small signs of your faithfulness, the daily reminders that you're not done, the people you've placed in my life, the moments of laughter that sneak in when I'm not looking, the strength you've given me to keep moving forward when I wanted to stop. I know disappointment can make my heart hard, but I don't want to become cynical. I don't want to live closed off from joy because I'm afraid of what might not work out. Teach me how to live soft-hearted again, brave enough to hope, bold enough to trust, willing enough to believe that better days are still possible with you. Show me how to separate my trust in you from my timelines. Help me to know that you are good even when the answer is not yet or not this. Help me to rest in the truth that you see the whole picture, and that my disappointments do not define my future. Heal the places in me where I've told myself I didn't care, just to avoid the pain. Help me be honest about what still hurts, so you can touch it, mend it, and use it for good. I don't want to bury these places. I want to see them redeemed. And when new disappointments come, because I know they will in this imperfect world, help me handle them with trust instead of fear, with faith instead of bitterness. Remind me that my hope is not in perfect outcomes, but in your perfect love. That even when life breaks my heart, you are always the healer of broken hearts. God, for the one listening who feels like they've lost too much to ever hope again, breathe fresh courage into their spirit. Remind them that you have not forgotten them, that you are collecting every tear, working every detail, weaving every disappointment into a bigger plan they can't yet see. Give them grace to grieve, strength to release, and faith to hope again. Thank you for sitting with me here in this honest place, for not turning away from my questions or my pain, for holding my heart gently when it hurts, for reminding me that no disappointment is too deep for you to heal. I trust you with the dreams that didn't work out. I trust you with the desires that still ache. I trust you with my whole story, the parts that make sense and the parts that don't yet. You are still good. You are still near. You are still writing beauty out of ashes. And I will keep choosing to hope in you. If this prayer spoke to the disappointed parts of you, I'm grateful you stayed. May you feel the gentle promise that your story is not over and your hope is not wasted. Keep bringing your honest heart to God. He loves every piece of it. Subscribe for more prayers, psalms, verses, and words to remind you that hope still lives here. You are never alone in this. Amen.